Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So whenever you launch Forza Motorsport game on a Windows computer, if the game is stuck on this splash screen and if the game is not loading, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Do not ignore this step, just restart your computer once, and after the system restart, try launching the game. Now the next step is to run gaming service repair tool for PC users. Copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Xbox website. Now over here, scroll down. Here you can see download the gaming service repair tool. Download it and then run this exe file. Click on yes to allow and let the process complete. Here you can see this might take several minutes, so let the process complete. Now once it's done, here you can see did it fix your issue. If you can try launching the game. If yes, then Y. If no, then you can type in N, capital N, and then hit the enter key. And you don't have to do this. You can simply close this. So run this tool and then restart your computer and then launch the game. If that does not work, then follow the next step. Next step is to log in with same account on Xbox app and Microsoft Store. So open Microsoft Store. On the top right here you can see a profile icon. Click on it, then click on sign out, click on sign in, and select the correct account over here, then click on continue. It will be asking for PIN or password. Enter the PIN or password. Now open Xbox app. On the top left here you can see a profile icon. Click on sign out and then click on sign in, again sign in, and over here you have to select the same account which you have selected on Microsoft Store. So log in with same account on Xbox app and with the same account on Microsoft Store. So select the right account and then click on continue and then click on let's play, and then also make sure that date, time zone and region is correct on your Windows computer. So on the bottom right over here you can see the date and time. Make a right click on date and time, then click on adjust date and time. Make sure set time zone automatically is on. Make sure set time automatically is on, and then click on sync now. Make sure that you click on sync now. This is important. If it does not sync, you can click on sync now once again, and make sure internet is connected when you click on sync now. And then go to language and region and make sure right country, your country is selected over here, and then launch the game. Now the next step is to uninstall and reinstall gaming services. Now copy this command. This command is provided in the video description. So type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell, this Windows PowerShell, and then click on run as administrator. So make a right click on Windows PowerShell and always open Windows PowerShell as an administrator. Click on yes to allow and then paste the command, hit the enter key. This will uninstall gaming services from your computer. Now copy the second command and on the same window you can paste the command, hit the enter key. It will open Microsoft Store and it will show you an option to install gaming services. Click on yes to install gaming services, and once gaming services is installed, now you can launch the game and then check. Now also make sure Xbox identity provider is installed on your computer. So copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will again take you to Microsoft website. Here you should be able to see Xbox identity provider. And here you can see install option. So click on install. It will prompt you to open Microsoft Store. So click on open Microsoft Store and it will open Microsoft Store. If Xbox identity provider is not installed, you will see install option or get option over here. In my case, this is already installed. That's why there is no button. If you don't see any button, that means you don't have to do anything. It is already installed. If you see the install or get button, only then you can install it. And after the installation, now you can launch the game. Also make sure that your Windows username does not have any kind of special or diacritics, such as if you have letters like this in your Windows username, then you might face problem. This is causing problem for many users, so you can try this. You have to get rid of these special character or Diacritics and then check. Now for this, you can open File Explorer and then you can check. You can go to this PC, open C drive, users folder, and over here my username is this. Now make sure that it does not have any kind of special character in the name and it does not have this kind of letters. So if you have this, then you might face problems. So for this, you can create a new Windows user account. So this has worked for many players. So create a new Windows user account without any special character and then check. So for this, open Windows settings and then go to accounts and then scroll down. Now click on other users and then click on add account. Now over here, if you don't want to use Microsoft account, then you can click on I don't have this person's sign-in information and then click on add a user without a Microsoft account, and you can name it whatever you want, but do not use any special character in the username. You can create a password if you want. This is just an example, and select your security questions and answer your security questions. And this is just an example for me. I'm just showing you. You can select your security question and your security answers. And then click on next. Now once the account is created, click on this down arrow and then click on change account type and then select administrator over here and then click on OK. And once this is done, now click on your username over here and then select the new account which you have created. I've created this account, test account. So click on it, then enter your password, log in, and then if you have to reinstall the game, reinstall the game. You can reinstall the game from Steam, Xbox app, wherever you have the game. Reinstall the game and launch the game, and that should fix the problem. This has worked for many players, so you can try this. Next step is to go to this location. So you have to open File Explorer and then go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder and then open your username folder. Now open app data. Now if you don't see app data over here on the top, click on view, select show and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data folder. In Windows 10, somewhere over here you will find the view option, click on view, and then somewhere over here you will find hidden item box. So put a check on hidden item box and then you should be able to see app data. Open app data folder. Now open the local folder. Now over here you will see Microsoft Forza Motorsport folder. Open this folder. Now over here open this connected storage folder and connected. Let me check. Okay, open this user Steam local storage directory first and then open connected storage and then open Forza user config selection. And then here you can see user config selection, make a right click, then open with, select notepad and then click on just once or open and scroll down. Over here you can see option ID, IDS resolution label and value is 1680/1050 in my case. So you can change the resolution over here. In my case, my monitor resolution is 1920 into 1080p. So it's I will change it 1920 into 1080p. So now once you change it over here, now go to file. If you have 4K resolution, you can try 4K resolution. So select your resolution, make changes and go to file and then click on save. Now once you click on save, now after you save the file, make a right click and then select properties, and then over here put a check on the box which says read only, and then click on apply, click on OK, and then launch the game, and then you can check. Now the next step is to, still you're facing the problem, then next step is to again go to the same location, that is open this PC, C drive, users folder, username, app data, and then open the local folder, and then over here you can see Microsoft Forza Motorsport. Now this time you have to delete this folder, so you have to delete this folder. Now when you do this, you may lose all the game progress and saved settings, so you might have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can make a right click and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now launch the game, and you have to start everything from scratch. So this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. You can try this. Next step is to delete XBL login credential. Now for this, type in Credential Manager in Windows search box, and then click on Credential Manager, and then go to Windows Credentials, scroll down, and over here you can see XBL GRTS device key. You might see XBL GRTS device key or XBL device key, or you might see both, or you might see one of them. So if you see both, delete both. If you see one of them, then delete one of them. So here I have only XBL GRTS device key. Click on remove, click on yes. Now restart your computer. Now this time when you restart your computer, after the system restart, when you launch the game, it will tell you to log in. So log in with your Microsoft account, and then you should be able to launch the game. Now over here you can try one more step. Make a right click on the start menu. Now when you launch the game from Xbox app or Steam, when you launch the game, if the game is stuck on syncing data screen, in that case you can make a right click on the start menu and then go to task manager, and then go to the details tab. In Windows 10 you will find the details tab on the top. In Windows 11 here you can see details tab, the 3 horizontal lines. Click on it and then find gamingservices.exe. Here you can see gamingservices.exe. Make a right click and then click on end task, and then click on end process. Now once it is done, now you can go to some other tab and then come back to the details tab and check if the gaming services is back or not. If it's not back, you can close this, make a right click once again, open task manager, go to the details tab, and then again find gamingservices.exe. Once it is back over here, now you can launch the game. It will not be stuck on syncing data screen. Now the next step is to update all apps in Microsoft Store. So open Microsoft Store. This is important. On the bottom left here you can see library option. This has worked for many players, so please try this. So click on the library over here and then click on get updates. So click on get updates. Once all the updates are installed, so it will install all the Xbox related services like Xbox app and gaming services and all that, which is required for the game because this is a Microsoft game. So click on update all, and once all the updates are installed, it will take some time, and once all the updates are installed, then restart your computer, and after the system restart you can launch the game. Next step is to lower the display frequency of your monitor. So lower the refresh rate. So if your the refresh rate of your monitor is like 260 Hz or maybe 240 Hz or maybe 230 Hz, you can try 100 or 120 Hz and then check. So try to lower down the refresh rate of your monitor. Now you can do it from the monitor settings, as well as you can even try this. Go to system in settings and then go to display, and then you can go to advanced display over here and select your display over here. Make sure that you select your monitor, and then if your monitor has higher value like maybe 230 Hz or maybe 230, 260, so try 120, or you can even go for 60 Hz. So I will keep it at 120. So I'll keep it at 120. You can try 120 or 60 or maybe 100 if you have the 100 option. For many users, selecting 100 has worked, so you can try this. You can also do this in NVIDIA control panel if you have the option. And if you can do it manually on your monitor settings, then you can do it. So try to just lower down the frequency, the refresh rate of your monitor. Now the next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. Now if you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game and then select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you will see the game exe file. Then make a double click over here. Make a double click and then try launching the game from the game installation folder. Now if that does not work, you can make a right click once again and then select properties and then go to this tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, again go to properties and then this time put a check on the box over here and then select Windows 8 and then click on apply, click on OK. If that does not work, make a right click, select properties and then this time select Windows 7 and then click on apply, click on OK and then make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, go to properties once again and then uncheck all the boxes. If it's not working, no need to put a check, then click on apply, click on OK and follow the next step. Now if you have the game on Xbox app, now for Xbox app users, you can make a right click on the game over here, Forza Motorsport. You can make a right click over here and then select manage and then go to general tab. Here you can see create desktop shortcut, click on it. Now once you click on it, go to desktop, it will create a shortcut over here. Make a right click and then click on run as administrator. Now if you have the game on Microsoft Store, you're not using Xbox app, in that case you can copy this command and then type in run in Windows search box, and so type in run, run, and then in the run box you can type in this command. This command is provided in the video description. Click on OK now and over here you should be able to see Forza Motorsport game. So find the game over here in the list. So you can see Forza Motorsport over here. Make a right click and then click on create shortcut, click on yes and then over here make a right click and then click on, I think this is the Steam version, so let me check the Microsoft Store version. So maybe somewhere over here. So here it is. So make a right click on this Forza Motorsport and then click on, you can click on run as administrator from here, or you can create a shortcut and then go to desktop and then make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics card driver. Now this is important. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I am showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website and then select your product type. For me it's GeForce. Select the right series and then select the right graphic card. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here. And once you select your graphic card, then select Windows. So if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on Start Search. Now scroll down. And the latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 537.42. So click on download, get download, and then click on download now. Now once the download is complete, run this exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue and then put a check on the box which says custom and then click on next and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check on this box and then click on next and let the installation complete. First of all, it will uninstall the previous driver and then it will reinstall the latest driver. So once the clean installation is done, you can restart your computer. Now the next step is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, and this has worked for many players, so please try this. So click on graphics settings over here and then click on browse over here. I'll show for both Steam and Xbox Game Pass user or Microsoft Store user. So click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder. Open the common folder Now over here you will find the Forza Motorsport game folder. So open the folder and then select the game exe file and then click on add. Now once the game is added over here, click on options, select high performance and now click on save. Now if you have the game from Xbox app or store, then over here you can see desktop app, click on this down arrow and then select Microsoft Store app and then click on browse, and then you will find Forza Motorsport. So click on it. Once the game is added over here, now click on options, select high performance, now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to allow the game to the antivirus program. So if you have any antivirus programs like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game exe file to an antivirus program. This is important. So I don't have any third-party antivirus, but if you have any third-party antivirus, you can allow the game exe file to an antivirus program, or you can disable your antivirus program till the time you are playing the game. Once you are done playing the game, you can always enable your antivirus program. Now, if you are using Windows security, then open Windows settings. If you have Windows 11, click on privacy and security, then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, you will find an option update and security. In Windows 10, it's update and security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Now scroll down. At the end, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program file 686. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder, Forza Motorsport. Now select the game exe file, click on open. And once the game is added, launch the game. Now, if you have the game on Xbox app, then click on browse all apps. Go to this PC, C drive. If the game is in C drive, Xbox game, open this folder, Forza Motorsport, content. Here you can see the game exe file. You'll be able to add only this one, not this one, I think so. Select game launcher and then click on open. Again, try this one if you're able to add, but I don't think it will be asking for permission. You'll be able to add only this one, so add it. Now once this is added over here, now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel and then click on system and security, Windows Defender firewall, and then click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall. Now click on change settings at the top, click on allow another app, browse, and then again go to C drive, program file 686, Steam folder, Steam apps folder, common folder, open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on open. Now click on add. In my case, this is already added. Again, similarly for Xbox, you can open Xbox games and then select this launcher, click on open. Now click on add. Again, click on allow another app, browse. If the game is installed in some different drive, you can open the Steam folder and then Steam apps folder. If you have the game on different drive, Steam apps, and then common, and then open the game folder. I don't have the game over here. Similarly, if you have the Xbox games over here, you can open Forza Motorsport if you find it over here. So add the game exe file over here. Once the game is added over here, now click on OK and then launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now for Steam users, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then go to install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. Now if you have the game on Xbox app, then make a right click on Forza Motorsport, then select manage, go to files and then click on verify and repair. Click on verify and repair, click on yes, and this will take a couple of seconds or maybe a minute to verify it. And after the verification, once this is done, you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to disable overlay. Now if you have the game on Steam, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then turn off this option which is enable the Steam overlay while in game. Now if you have the game on Xbox app, then you don't have the overlay option, but if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn this off. And this is again for Steam and Xbox Game Pass user. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner or Riva Tuner running, so make sure that you close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Next step is to, now if you are able to launch the game, turn off DLSS or FSR, turn off ray tracing quality to off in advanced graphics settings. This has worked for many players. So also switch to medium dynamic render quality. For dynamic render quality, you can switch to medium or you can even try low. Switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings. Also turn off VSync in NVIDIA control panel. So if you are able to launch the game first. So go to settings and then go to basic video. Now over here, set the dynamic render quality to medium. If it is set to ultra, you can set it to high. You can select medium or you can even go for low. Now, if this is set to full screen, you can try turning off the full screen. You can try window mode. You can also lower down resolution. Now, if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now, turn off DLSS. Now go to advanced video. Now over here, dynamic render quality is already low. So if this is ultra, you can select medium or low. Now scroll down, ray tracing quality, you can turn it off. Shadow quality, you can keep in low or medium. So try to lower down graphics settings over here and then check the performance. Apply the settings and then check the performance. Now to turn off the VSync in NVIDIA control panel, make a right click on desktop and then click on NVIDIA control panel. Now once NVIDIA control panel is open, go to manage 3D settings, go to program settings. Now click on add and then go to the game installation folder and select the game exe file. Or if you find the game in the list, if you find the game over here, Forza Motorsport, find the game and then click on add selected program. If it's not there, you can go to the game installation folder and then select the game exe file. And this is for Steam users. Steam apps, common, and then select the game exe file. Now click on open. Once the game is added over here, now select high performance NVIDIA processor and then find the VSync over here. Here you can see vertical sync. Now you can turn this off. So first of all, try it off. Click on apply settings. Click on apply on the bottom right and now launch the game and then check. This has worked for many players. If that does not work, you can even turn it on and then check. So first of all, try off and then launch the game and that should fix the crash. Now the next step is to keep Windows and game, keep the Windows and the game resolution same. Now for this, when you launch the game, if you are able to launch the game, suppose when you launch the game in the resolution, if it is set to 1920 into 1080p, in my case it's 1920 into 1080p, that's my resolution right now. So go to system and then go to display and make sure over here also you have 1920 to 1080p and this same resolution you select it when you launch the game, the same resolution, and then check. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. Now this is very important. So go to Windows update or update and security in Windows settings and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, make sure that all the updates are installed successfully, then restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. This is very important. So copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and download x64 and then run both the exe file, that is x64 and x86. Now, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. You might see repair, you might see install. And then run the second file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install and let the installation complete. Now, make sure both the installation are complete. Please ignore this. I've already installed multiple times. That's why I'm receiving this error message. So once both are installed, you have to restart your computer. You should not receive this error because I've tried multiple times. So that's why. So I have to restart my computer, then I will install it. It will be successful. So after this, restart your computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now, the next step is to disconnect multiple monitors. So try launching the game on single monitor, and when you press Windows plus P on the keyboard, avoid using duplicate or extend option. You can try PC screen only or second screen only if you are using second screen. But for now, you can use PC screen only. So try launching the game on single monitor. Disconnect additional joystick or controller connected to the computer. Sometimes you have multiple controller connected. Disconnect it. Also unplug VR, any kind of VR devices or VR adapter or VR software. If you have the VR software running like Oculus running, or maybe Steam VR, if you have Steam VR over here. So you can just, for now you can uninstall. You might see the uninstall option. So if you have any kind of VR over here, VR services running, uninstall it. And if you have any VR device connected, like, just disconnect it. If you have any kind of Windows mixed reality headset connected, you can disconnect it. If you have Oculus running, you can uninstall Oculus and then launch the game. So disconnect all the external USB devices, USB adapter connected to the computer which you are not using, and then launch the game. Also close these services or software. So make sure no third-party software is running. So if it's running, close it, and then make sure that you close it, you end the process in Task Manager as well. And make sure only the Steam and the game is running, or only the Xbox app or Microsoft Store or the game is running. Rest, close everything, including all your browser. Even if you have the OBS running, close OBS when you launch the game, before launching the game. Also, if you have underbooted your computer, remove the underboot and then launch the game. Also perform clean boot. Now for this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration, and then go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check over here first and then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Only then click on disable all. Then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option. Restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK. And over here it's 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 GB. So 1 16 into 1024. 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5. 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case, initial size is 24576. 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS. Now go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP. If you have Asus computer, go to Asus website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model numbers, make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available. Now before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. Now during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to start all these services. Now for this, type in services in Windows search box and then click on services. Now find IP helper in the list, make a double click on IP helper, set it to automatic. Click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find all the Xbox services. Here you can see all the Xbox services. Make a double click on each one of them and then set it to automatic. Click on apply, click on start if highlighted. Again, click on automatic, select automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Again, make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. Again, make a double click, set it to automatic, apply, start, OK. Now find Windows Update, make a double click on Windows Update, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find Gaming Services, make sure Gaming Services are running. If it's not running, make a right click, then click on start or restart. If it's already running, in my case it's already running, then in that case stop it and then restart the service. And then now restart the service. Make a right click, then click on start. Again, make a right click, then click on start. Now find Microsoft Store install service. Make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now launch the game and then check. Next step is to, now this is for Game Pass user, repair or reset the game. So for this, open Windows settings and then go to apps. If you have Windows 11, click on install apps. If you have Windows 10, you will see apps and features. So go to the apps and over here find the game. So now this is the Game Pass version. So once you find the game over here, in Windows 11, click on this 3 dot and then you will see advanced option. In Windows 10, simply click on it and then you will see advanced option. So go to advanced option, scroll down, here you can see the repair option, click on repair. And after the repair, launch the game. If that does not work, click on reset. Reset. Now once you reset, after the reset, when you go to Xbox app, you might see install option over here. In that case, close Xbox app and then open Xbox app once again. You don't have to reinstall the game. You simply restart the Xbox app and you will see the play option. Now you can launch the game. Now the next step is to run this command. This command is also provided in the video description. Copy this, type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell and then click on run as administrator. click on yes to allow, paste the command over here, hit the enter key. Now this process will take some time, and during this process you will receive some errors in red color like this. If you see any kind of errors like this in red color, just ignore it and let the process complete. Once this is complete, then make sure this is complete. After that you can restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to uninstall the game, delete the game files, restart your PC and reinstall the game to different drive. So if nothing is working, you can simply make a right click and then manage, then click on uninstall, and after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder. If you have the game on Xbox app, make a right click, then click on uninstall, and after the uninstall, delete the game installation folder. Like in Xbox app, you don't have to delete anything because you won't be able to delete. For Steam users, delete the game folder and then restart your computer, and after the system restart, reinstall the game to different drive. So if you have another SSD, then try installing the game to SSD. If you have another HDD, you can try to install the game on HDD. If your C drive is SSD, that would be great. So try installing the game to C drive, which is SSD, and then check. Now for Game Pass user, you can open settings, then go to system, then go to storage, and then scroll down and click on advanced storage system, and then click on where new content is saved. So after you uninstall the game, after you restart the computer, if the game is already, you have already installed the game on C drive and it's not working, then you can select D drive and then try to install the game to different drive. So select D drive, then click on apply. The last step is to, if nothing is working, the last step is to update your Windows to the latest version using media creation tool. So if you have Windows 10, and this is for both Windows 10 and Windows 11 users, so nothing is working, then you can please update your Windows using media creation tool.
If you have Windows 10, copy this link. If you have Windows 11, copy this link. Windows 10 users, go to this website. Here you can see media creation tool. Click on download tool now and then run this exe file. Then you will see the screen. Click on accept. By default, upgrade this PC now would be selected. Click on next. It will start downloading Windows 10 along with the latest update. Now this process will take some time. Now once the download is complete, before the installation, you will see this screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. So click on install, and once the installation is complete, log into your computer. Now for Windows 11 users, go to this website. Here also you will find media creation tool. Click on download now and then run this exe file. Click on yes to allow. Now this will load Windows 11 media creation tool. Now click on accept. By default, Windows 11 would be selected. Click on next. Select ISO file, then click on next. You can save the location. You can set the location as desktop and then click on save over here. Now once the download is complete, click on finish and then go to desktop. Find Windows ISO file. Make a double click on Windows ISO file. Then run the setup file. Make a double click on setup file. Click on yes to allow. This will load Windows 11 now. And here you can see install Windows 11. Click on next. It will check for update. Then click on accept. Again, it will check for update. Now before the installation, you will see the screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. Click on install. After the installation, log into your computer.
So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.